were living overseas when we bought our first property together, and that was just pre-COVID, so that property went really, really well. We got excited, then we got panicked about getting in again, you know, before, like when everything was peaking. So then we bought another property in the same area, which in hindsight wasn't the smartest decision. So we've sort of learned that one, property investing is really good, but two, we don't know enough about where we should be investing. So after having our baby, we were really, really like wanting to make sure that we made the right decision. I think George was definitely feeling a lot of stress over that, about making sure that we made the right decision. And obviously we're not, as much as we've done so much to educate ourselves, we aren't the experts. So we just wanted to know that we were definitely being well guided and doing the right thing.
I'm George Williams. I'm 28 years old and I'm a super yacht captain in Sydney Harbour.
I'm Shayna Williams, I'm 38 years old and I own a Pilates studio in Rose Bay.
I discovered InvestorAid through some advertisement on, maybe it was on Facebook or on Google ad, and I'd been looking for buyer's agent services for a while, and yeah, I just came across Rahit. We had a good conversation, and yeah, I liked what he was advertising, so yeah, got in contact. He
did a lot of research for a long time, and then when he decided that he really liked Rahit, then I sort of got involved.
Yeah,
we both looked into him together and had phone calls with him.
We're very busy in our own jobs, and I guess when we were looking at making such a substantial, you know, payment for a property, I didn't want to put a foot wrong. So I, you know, wanted to have expert advice and to make sure that, you know, my investment was a sound decision. I grew up with parents that were working so much that they weren't really in the house that much, and so you know, the way that we're looking at property investment is hopefully, you know, 5-10 years time when the property's grown in value and it's paid itself off, that we can kind of reduce our working hours and have more time with the kids, and you know, I think that's what life's all about, not to be working all day, every day, 7 days a week. So yeah, we want to have some more free time. Someone with experience that pulls you away from investing in, like we wanted to just invest in our back garden and where we knew, and the little coastal town that we are familiar with. And it took, you know, someone like Rahit to say, hey, look at the next market cycles in these areas and where they're growing, you know, in the next 5 to 10 years, rather than, you know, what you know. So we invested somewhere that we wasn't familiar with, but that's where the guidance from Rahit came in. So it was in Townsville, Old Plains. Purchase price was $505,000. The rental yield, the rent was $580. I think the yield's like 5.8%, something like that. And since then, we've seen the rents have gone up a lot. We already know that we can up the rents for the next, you know, the next time the rent's due.
And it's increased in value already.
Yep, had a bank valuation. It's increased in value already, and we think the market value is probably more than the bank valuation. So. Yeah, it's been a good investment.
Yeah, 5 months ago.
Under 5 months.
Firstly, he educated us, which was really good, and it just made us feel safe in what we were doing with our money. It just made the whole process for us really easy, even down to the fact of finding an agent that then helped us set up our house with tenants afterwards. So the entire process just felt really easy and seamless, and we just felt really confident in our decision.
There's a lot of one-to-one after the purchase, actually. Like, he helped us help me, you know, find an insurer, stuff that you probably wouldn't get from maybe one of the major buyer's agents. Same cost, and just part of the package. Yep.
And he was always very available to us as well, like with calls and emails and things. He was just always like right there whenever we had a question, which was really good.
If you're time poor, if you know, making a big decision without very little information, someone like Rahit is an amazing buyer's agent to have on your side, and to ensure you've got the right you know, investment in your sites.
I think even if you're not time poor, I just think for anyone it's just a really like smart decision to make, because he is going to pay for himself just by ensuring that you invest in the right property in the right area, no matter how much time you have or like how smart you think you might be, like we thought we were with our other investment choice before.
From a due diligence point of view, you know, checking flood maps and fire zones and all of that kind of stuff. If you're not, you know, too savvy with going on council websites and you know, checking all of that stuff out, it could be a real fatal, you know, move that you just pour money down the drain when your house gets flooded a year later. So that for me as well was a big, you know, reassurance.